Howdy, y'all. I want to give a tour of how I've got my truck set up and some of the modifications I've done. I think, when you spend so much time out on the road, you're living out of your truck 5 days a week, I think it definitely helps to do things that make your life nicer and more convenient. So I'll go over some of the things that I've done. We'll start on the outside. On the outside here, one of the first things I had to do was get XM hooked up. Now, XM antennas come with a typical mount where you can mount it on the mirror. However, this truck has got these arrow mounts for the mirror, so you can't really do that. So I fabbed up that bracket right there. I don't know if you can see that okay, but fabbed that up and used one of the existing bolts for the visor to mount my antenna, then ran it through the rubber, so it's it's completely inside the rubber seal, so it's not going to get frayed or worn out by the door or anything like that. So it's totally protected. So that's one of the first things. Then another thing I think every trucker should do, because I've seen this so many times at like pilots and stuff like that, is get a hide key, guys. Get a copy of the door key, ignition key, and get a hide key and hide it someplace underneath the hood, inside the frame, tucked in, where no one else knows. I've definitely got one, just in case you lock yourself out, because I see that so much. I see so many truckers lock themselves out by accident. So that's definitely something you should do. And then one of the other things I did for convenience was, lots of times you get out of the truck, you want to get into your baggage doors back here, but you don't feel like going back in and turning the motor off, getting the key or whatever. So what I did was, I just got these little eyelets here that you can get at Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, and drilled a small hole, put an aluminum rivet in there, and then a key ring, and now I've got a nice spare key right here. And this is not, obviously it's not if you lock yourself out, this is just to make it convenient to come in here and use the key to get up inside here. Now in here I keep my water, my soap, and paper towels, some extra chains, an extra bag of chains in there. But for the most part, the only time I'm coming in here is to wash my hands and brush my teeth every day. And this container, man, I can't tell you how awesome this thing is. You can get these at Walmart, and they're basically collapsible water containers. They're food grade plastic. So, they're not going to make your water taste funny or anything like that. But the thing is, when you fill it up, you want to make sure you try to get all the air out, as much air out as possible, so that as the water drains, it collapses under atmospheric pressure, so that you're not trying to draw the water out under a vacuum. That'll help you a lot. So this is a great spigot to use to get water. It's almost empty right now. I got to fill it back up. But anyway, that's a great little way to have water to wash your hands and wash the occasional utensil or something that you might need. And then it closes right back up, and I can stick this right back on the door here. All right. So back to the other side. One thing, when I was told I was getting an International, I was for an instant disappointed, but then I saw this beautiful little symbol on the side. So I went underneath the hood, and it's got a Cummins X15 in it. So I was really happy about that. It's a great truck. My only complaint would be that it's got an automated manual transmission, which I hate. But other than that, it's a great truck. So on this side, same deal. This is the key to the padlock for my trailer. This is the key to the bike chain lock for my pallet jack, and then another door key. So on this side, I'll show you what I got going here. So we have to clean out our trailers thoroughly, and so most guys use like the broom that they issue you, but you can tell mine's not even used because I had a leaf blower at home. So I use a leaf blower, and this thing works great. It gets the trailers absolutely immaculately clean with minimal effort. Does a great job with that. I've got my paint spill cleanup kits here and packages of extra gloves. And then I ran 110 volt AC in here. That way, oops, did I just, yeah, let me turn that off. I ran 110 AC in here so that I can keep my battery charger. And I got this charger so cheap with a 6 amp hour battery on Amazon, and that was cheap. It's much cheaper than buying them at Home Depot. So anyway, this is a great setup, works great. And then I got my bungees and stuff back here for my chains when I need them. And that's all that's in here. Alright, so that's back. Alright, I'm gonna climb on up in and give you guys a tour of what I've done on the inside. Okay, so starting out, let me turn the music down a bit. So starting out, one of the things that I hate that I see truckers do all the time is they've got all of their electronics, GPS and everything just all plastered all over the windshield with suction cups and everything, which I think is the dumbest thing. Number one, it's illegal. In most states, it is illegal to affix anything to your windshield that's in your line of sight. Look it up if you don't believe me. Absolute fact, it is illegal. Number two, I don't want anything in my line of sight. I want a clear, unobstructed view of what I gotta see, the most important thing out in front of me. So I fabricated all these little brackets, and what I did was I took the dashboard apart. I don't know if you can see that. Took the dashboard apart and ran everything to existing holes that were strong, where the dash is actually bolted to the chassis of the truck or the cab. So that way everything is right where I need it and within arm's reach easily, but it's not obstructing my field of vision. The thing that I probably am tinkering with the most would be my XM. So I wanted that up top so I can, you know, change stations and that kind of thing. So that's nice and convenient. This is actually a switcher box. So I could have ran my phone via Bluetooth through the head unit, but what I found is the truck communicates with my phone for my ELD via Bluetooth, and so I found that it was the audio would kind of drop out every now and then I'd check and see, and the volume had gotten turned down automatically for some reason. So got tired of that, got this little switcher, and I got everything plugged in so I can listen to audio books and my audio Bible from my phone through the stereo, and just hit that one switch. And then also likewise with when phone calls come in, I just hit that one switch. This side is the phone side, that's the XM side, and it just makes it nice and convenient. And here's my little charger plug and plug for the audio out, and this setup works so nice, you know. And then again, I took the dash part and ran all my wires through the dash and everything. Sorry about all the dust, it's kind of dusty in here right now, but I can't stand it when you see wires everywhere. I'm just totally OCD about a nice clean install, so I wanted to get it nice and clean. So that's that. And then I, you know, got my snackage, my gum and all that kind of stuff. And then these bins are great, Walmart, to keep you know, your snacks handy to you, but keep them from rolling around on the floor or getting dirty or anything like that. So I love these bins. I keep my work boots, which were required to use steel toe non-skid boots anytime we're, you know, working in or out of the trailer. So keep those nice and handy right there. Got my garbage can right there, and my fridge. Oh, and obviously I have taken the seat out, and man, what a difference that made. I mean, if you aren't a trainer where you need that seat is just such a huge amount of wasted real estate. So what I would say is, man, if you don't need that seat, get that seat out. You can go to any Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot, and get 1/4-inch compression fittings and a plug to seal off the air lines to adjust the seat width. And then, man, you've got so much more room. You know, before I did that, the fridge I was keeping right here on the ground, and that's pretty much like where you try to sit if you're trying to eat. So you know, it just made such a huge difference to be able to get that up out of the way. And then obviously it opened up the possibility to bring my keyboard. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I am a musician. In fact, I'm a worship musician. So it's really important to me to be able to worship Jesus every evening. So I've got my keyboard set up in here, and it's on a nice sturdy platform, and everything is either bolted down or on, like in the case of that, I use safety wire to the bolt holes from the original seat. So that thing is nice and, you know, secure. And then on top of that, the cooler, the fridge is sitting on top. And this fridge is awesome. It's refrigerator on one side, freezer on the other side, and it works great. Absolutely love that thing. And it's very low current draw. You can leave it running all the time. It's got its own built-in battery to really run the fridge, and all it's doing is just using the power from the truck to top off the battery as needed. So that works great. That's a great deal right there. And then I'll see my keyboard, and then the speaker for the keyboard is up in here, kind of in my closet area right there where my work shirts and stuff. Got my microwave right there. This little thing is so awesome. This is a backup camera that is issued to all Sherwin-Williams / CTS drivers, and man, I love this thing. So you get into some of these stores where you got to deliver, man, it is ultra tight. You got to really maneuver your truck, and you know, any of you guys that drive, you know, you can't always see behind you, and people do dumb things. They pull up right behind you. This takes care of any potential issues with people pulling up right behind you. You can see them. And the cool thing is, when they see this camera back there, people tend to back off when they see that there's a camera facing back there. So people back off. And then it's got the little infrared LED, so it's got night vision. So at night, everything was clear as day. It works wirelessly and ties into that monitor right there. And it's all wireless and syncs immediately, and crystal clear picture, which is great. I love it. And then this is a nice little table, work surface area, eating area. I pretty much just use as eating area. And there's a little latch right here on the side that you hit to push that back in. And right here, just keep just some odds and ends in here. Hey, I think I might have the winning lottery tickets right here, right? Gonna have some wishful thinking there. Winning lottery tickets. So anyway, it's a turntable and stuff from the microwave. I don't like to keep them in there when I'm rolling down the road, because man, the vibration will just drive you insane. You'll just hear it ticking away in there. So I got my microwave. This is a great little Altec Lansing Bluetooth speaker. It's paired with my laptop and works great. Sometimes, you know, if it's, you know, crazy hot outside and you got to run your AC, you got to have the truck engine idling, and then you can't really hear all that clearly from your laptop. So it's nice to have the speaker. It really puts out some good, you know, it's not like chest thumping bass, but it's great to watch movies and stuff like that on. And then I've got a USB power hub right here, and that is nice to have. You know, I got 3 extra ports still to power anything else that I need to, and then one for my laptop, one for my iPad. And you know, I'm totally OCD about wiring, so everything's wired up nice and neat going back. And the back of that, I've got another Ryobi charger back here for my vacuum cleaner inside the truck, and an emergency light, kind of like a flashlight kind of deal if I ever need it. And then the power strip, this is magnetized. It's fixed to the side of the microwave, and that's where all my wall warts are. And then wherever possible, I always try to, you know, I tried to pull out all these panels and everything to run wiring. And so like on this side, I've got my bass amp and then a guitar amp. Oh, and they're both, you know what, just occurred to me, I've got a lot of Yamaha gear in here. So anyway, Yamaha Bass Amp, because I'm really a bass player and I'm learning guitar now. So got a nice little Yamaha guitar amp. And those are great, man. I'm loving it. And so the bass amp, this has its own nice little speakers in it, and they sound amazing. And this thing is loud. I can't believe how loud that thing is for as tiny as it is. But the bass amp needs speakers, so my speakers are right up there on the top bunk. and that's secured down with straps that are going from the handle back to the very back where the safety net for the upper bunk is. So that's pretty much like almost bolted down. That ain't going anywhere. And then the wires and everything I tucked up behind that panel back there and ran them all the way around back, and then down, and then to the back of the amplifier. So that setup works nice. And then these are just my storage bins, you know, set up for cooking. These are all my spices. These bins are great. You know, I keep all my spices and ketchup, sriracha, anything non-perishable. And I do a lot of cooking in here, so I got lots of great spices in there. And then there's Ziploc baggies that you need all the time, and a box of forks. And these things are great, man. These are for the little, oh, didn't show you the oven. Sorry, I'm a little scattered here, but this oven is awesome. These portable stoves, man, you'll see these at truck stops and everything. They're 12 volts. They are awesome, man. If you are so inclined, I would highly recommend getting one of these, because it will help you eat good, healthy, freshly cooked food in your truck, and it'll save you a ton of money. And this is nice on the international LTs. They put a nice little paper towel holder up here, so that's really convenient. Love that. Keep just stuff that I need all the time, like you know, my wallet and a headlamp. Got a headlamp in here, you know. So, and then got my little friend right there. And then just some spare paperwork. Stuff that I don't need that much, but it's nice to have up here. Some lotion so I don't get ashy. Some of y'all white folks might not know about that, but we gotta use lotion on the skin or we get ashy, baby. Alright, so oh, and then this is for my Philips Sonicare toothbrush to recharge it. And then this is a controller for the LED lights. I put in some nice LED lights down here, and you can, you know, change whatever colors you want, or set it on this kind of fade thing where it just scrolls through all the different colors. And again, I hit all the wiring for that and mounted that real nice, so it looks almost like it's like a factory installation, like it belonged up there, you know. And then in here, this is where I keep all my like underwear, socks, undershirts, shorts, all that kind of stuff. And you can never see in here, so I mounted these lights right there, and they're controlled by that little switch right there. And it makes it nice so you can see what you're reaching for, because otherwise, man, you can't see jack in there, man. So let's see what else. I keep my drinks, all my waters and Gatorade Zeros in there. And I've got some Diet Mountain Dew just in case, but man, that has been down there for months and I ain't touched it. So I'm pretty happy that I think I'm weaned off of caffeine completely weaned off of sugar, no carbs, feeling healthy, man. And then this bin right here, I use it to keep extra food and stuff. Those cans down there are great. They're canned chicken, and there's canned beef in there as well that you get at Walmart. And man, it's just, I don't know how, but it actually is really good stuff. And for throwing it in the little, you know, portable oven there, portable stove, you throw some meat in there, throw some spices on it, some sriracha, whatever, you know. There's also lots of choices at the grocery store that's pre-marinated, like pre-marinated pork chops and things like that. You stick those in foil, then stick them inside of one of these. You can get these at Walmart, and then stick it inside the portable stove, and man, hour and a half, 2 hours top, you've got an awesome hot fresh cooked meal. And it's a great way to go. So I got my bass here. It's a Yamaha TRB6, and that's my primary battle axe that I use. I actually took them out of the case just so I can have them out here. And then like I said, I'm learning guitar, so I got a nice Ibanez Gem Steve Vai model guitar here. And then that's for the rolling guitar synth that I use. And pretty much I've only I don't have that in the truck here. I got that at home, and that's pretty much just for like if I'm leading or playing on a worship team and need to have some different sounds like piano sounds or violin or trumpet or whatever, I can pretty much nail any kind of sound through that guitar synth. It's pretty cool. It actually sounds really authentic. Laptop and iPad, and then I made this little mount right here to mount the key to wirelessly charge my phone. And I've got an app on my phone that works as a digital clock and alarm clock, so when I set it on there, it's charging, and it's also angled just perfect for me at night to see the clock and stuff, and the temperature and all that kind of good stuff. And then again, I ran my wiring through that panel, ran it through the back, and then it's coming through the panel again there, and it's that charger outlet right there. Another great thing, man, this mattress made such a huge difference. This was the camping, it's a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and it's just a twin size mattress, but I was using it for the back of my pickup truck, my GMC Denali in the camper. And the mattress that the truck came with was just this crappy spring mattress, and I never even used it one time. I was like, there ain't no way I'm sleeping on that. And so I put my nice mattress in here, and that has made a tremendous difference. I mean, you can sleep like a rock at night. And then I actually have a MyPillow. I love my MyPillow. These things are really awesome. So that's a great MyPillow, and then a couple extra pillows in case I want to sit up and watch a movie or something like that. And let's see, what else? Oh, my CB. This is a really nice CB. It's got both upper and lower sideband. Oops, sorry. Right there. It's the Uniden Bearcat 980 SSB. That's the model. It's a great CB radio. Let me think, is there anything else I haven't covered? Yeah, I think that's about it. I never wear my shoes in here. Try to not step in here on the carpet with my shoes, which are everywhere, and it's disgusting, so keep the carpets nice and clean by never wearing my shoes. Before I even step in, I take my shoes off, throw them behind the seat there. This mat is awesome, man. It's a memory foam mat for your feet. Man, it feels so good going down the road. So I highly recommend that. But anyway, I just want to give you guys some ideas on how you can set up your truck. I think setting up your truck so that it's convenient for you. Oh, I keep my toothbrush and toothpaste and mouthwash in there, and then these are great too. There's a watch cap basically with an LED light in it. So and it's rechargeable via USB port, so that's really convenient. So, and then all my electronic, like the keyboard and everything's operated off of just this one little switch there. As soon as you hit that, I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, so anyway, that's my truck. Like I said, I'm out in the truck a lot. And it's kind of junky up there, actually. I'm out in the truck a lot, and the reality is, if you got to live out of your truck, you may as well hook it up so that it's nice and really livable for you, so you're not miserable out on the road. Enjoy your life, enjoy your time. We work a great job where we get to see just beautiful sights and beautiful places and go all over. So if you can, make your life nice. Make it a happy life. Get a trash can. I see so many guys just using small little Walmart bags all the time, and just get a real trash can. Those are my flip-flops in that plastic bag right there. I keep them in the plastic bag and keep it open so that every day I take a shower every day at Pilot or Flying J, and so I keep them in the plastic bag with the open so that they can dry out and they won't get mildewy or musty or anything like that. That's about it, I think. Can't think of anything else. But anyway, hope you guys liked the tour. Sorry this was kind of long. like 25 minutes long. Sorry, didn't realize I was gonna yammer on for that much, but hey, my gear keeper. And that's that. All right, you guys, drive safe out there. Enjoy your lives. Be blessed.